Your YouTube, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts, and I'm Watts. And today we're talking about that triple threat match that's going to happen, and not the Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk triple threat match for the custody of Paul Heyman, even though it's unsaid. We're talking about Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley versus the world champion Io Sky. That right there, that's going to be honest, I think that's match of the night. I'm going to be real with y'all. I truly think that that's going to be match of the night. But here's what has to happen. Rhea Ripley has to eat that pin. I'm not going to lie to you guys. She has to eat that pin. Because there's no beneficial reason for Rhea Ripley to win the world title again. We've seen what happens when Rhea Ripley wins the world title. We've seen the capacity. Some people just don't always need to be champion. And Rhea Ripley is a clear example of that. But I'm also about to contradict myself later on in this, because truly, I'm about to give you 3 reasons why Rhea Ripley should eat that pin at WrestleMania. So stay tuned. I ain't going to keep y'all long because I got to go do my taxes. Reason 1. The other 2 need the W more than Rhea Ripley needs it. We've seen Rhea Ripley be the champion for the vast majority of the last 2 years, to be honest. And I feel like the benefit of having Io or having Bianca as champion is a lot more beneficial because it opens the door for a lot more feuds. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more to get out of a Io Sky World Championship reign than it is a Rhea Ripley reign right now. We've seen what Rhea Ripley could do. You know, we need to see a nice Io Sky world title reign, or we need to see a nice Bianca Belair world title reign, because she hasn't won that championship yet. She hasn't won it yet. I believe she's going to win it at some point, obviously, but we didn't see her with that variation of the championship, and that could open the door for so many feuds. That can reopen the door for this entire Jade Cargill Naomi situation. Hell, we might even get like a triple threat match of sorts with Io. We could freaking get Io versus Dakota, because Dakota just been sitting on the bench because she can't win the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe she turns on Io and maybe we get that. Or Asuka's coming back at some point. We could get Asuka versus Io. That would be fly too. So, to be honest, there's so many other avenues that they could go down for the women's main event scene that, to be honest, Rhea Ripley winning it again would just be boring. To be honest, there's nothing much to really say about it other than that. So, I'm going to go to the second reason. Reason 2. Rhea Ripley has to find herself again. She has to find herself. We've seen what she could do without the Judgment Day. We've seen what she could do with the Judgment Day. And really and truly, her world title reigns are pretty boring. She has to rediscover herself. She could keep the brutality stuff, but she has to build on top of that. She needs to build on top of the fact that, alright, I lost everything. And now we got to see either her as a heel, or we need to see her as a babyface, but we need to see her as a babyface that exudes more than just angry emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like a character development, add to it in some capacity. Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk about how she can develop a character, but there's so many ways, there's so many gimmicks that she can run with and stuff like that, because the truth is, the only reason why she's not getting booed out of arenas is because she's fine as hell. And there's little young bulls that want to do everything from drink her bath water to allow her to step on a ball sack. So, truthfully, they're not going to boo her, because there's girls that find her attractive. My girlfriend, be looking at her like, damn, I'd let her do whatever she wants to me. And I'm like, oh. So, really and truly, she has that sex appeal, but she has to build on top of that. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna go out there, brutalize everybody, beat everybody up, and then pin shorty for the 1, 2, 3, but do it in like a missionary, I have her folded up position. That's about it. That's the cap to her character, and there needs to be more. You know, she's gonna be a legend. She's on her way. She's the present, but she's also the future. She's only 28. So, real spill, she got a lot of time. She got a lot of time to develop. So, we need to see that. And her eating a pin will add to her development, her character development. The other two need the championship a little bit more to rebuild. We need Bianca Belair back in that world title, that main event scene. She should have never left. Rhea Ripley could 100% benefit from winning the Intercontinental Championship. Now, I know previously I said she needs to be out of the title picture completely, but I meant the world title picture. I didn't mean any other title picture. Give her a tag team championship. Teach her how to be loyal. Give her the Intercontinental Championship, because her winning the IC, the women's IC title, would 100% add to her legacy, but it will also bring eyes to the women's mid-card division, which we desperately need, because we have the women's Intercontinental Champion challenging for the tag team titles at WrestleMania. That doesn't even make any sense, for real. Come on. This was supposed to be the coming out party of the women's mid-card titles. Why the hell are they not being defended at WrestleMania? But we got stupid gimmick matches like Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio, mask versus mask, or some idiotic concoction like that. So Rhea Ripley should 100% win the Intercontinental title at Backlash or Money in the Bank or something like that. Or hell, even make a win Money in the Bank match, the women's Money in the Bank. I don't mind at all. But as long as it leads to character development, because she got the it factor, we just need to see more. You know what I'm saying? This can't be a situation where like when Bob Harley went into the office and said, give me the WWE title and just let me beat people up. Because that's what it's starting to feel like with Rhea Ripley. So I would 100% put the IC title on her, or the draft is probably coming soon. So since it's a SmackDown, have her win the Women's United States Championship from Chelsea Green. Simple as that. Put her in the mid-card for a little bit. They did it for Roman Reigns. I mean, it didn't really work out that well, but I mean, at the end of the day, it'll bring eyes to the mid-card scene, because all people really care about is that world title. You know what I'm saying? That main event scene. But we need all aspects of the wrestling to be displayed appropriately. But, yo, I appreciate y'all sticking around if you did. I'm appreciating the comments. I'm appreciating the subs. Thank you for helping me build the channel. Like I said previously, and how I'm going to always say it, I'm here and I'm just putting in work, man. I'm just putting in work, but I'm also just stating how I feel. So it don't matter if I have 2 subs. It doesn't matter if I have 200 or 2,000 subs. I don't matter. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm tapped in. It does not matter. I am tapped in. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'm out. Peace.